Week 14 of the Belgian Pro League and another weekend of stellar clashes coming. Champions Antwerp host Standard Liège. The Bruges derby, always a red letter day in the west. The top three clashes, Gent host Anderlecht and leaders Union host bottom side Kortrijk. We've Westerlo Sint-Truiden, Eupen or RWDM, Mechelen, Charleroi and Genk Leuven too. But we start with the three big name pairings of the week and a remarkable game at the Boswell. From the Boswell, celebrating its anniversary, it's Royal Antwerp against Standard Liège. And De Waal being given the nod down the right, but it's Jansen who's trying to fight his way through. Bataille keeping it rolling. Here's Mechelen, Balakwisha, Jansen again. Jansen on the turn. Beautiful goal. And just like last week against Genk, he scores so early. Key early goals for Vincent Janssen, and Standard Liège are the latest to be caught out. It's party time again. Antwerp are all over Standard right now, forward by Jelle Bataille. They're claiming handball, they have handball. It's a penalty. What a start for Antwerp here. And exactly the opposite for Standard. Van Oosten is claiming it. They were 2 up after 10 minutes last week against Genk. And they're 2 up early against Standard again, and Jansen scores on the spot. Third time lucky. It's 2-0. And what a start this is for Antwerp for the second week in a row. And for Jansen, he's got both. Muya, angles come in his favour. Ekkelenkamp, 3! This is heaven for Royal Antwerp. 2 weeks in a row they've done it to massive sides. And Standard Liège are falling into all the same traps that Racing Genk did last week. For the second Saturday in a row, Antwerp are doing all their work in the first half. Marvin Bubble's loving every single second of this, and Standard just do not know what's hit them. Genk responded really well, really sharply. Sakiri particularly upped his game last week. He hit the post and then scored following a defensive lapse from Jelle Bataille. He'll probably have his eyes open for that this time. But they're under massive pressure, and it's 5! And George comes off the bench and does it again. His 4th goal for Antwerp. He only turned 17 in August, and Antwerp have 5. Gave extra impetus, and here's one of them in Chidera Azuke. He's looking to make his impact, and it's George. Pulls it back, and Kirk, it must be 6. It is! And Michelon's Balakwisha gets his just desserts. If anybody is deserved to find the net today, it is him. And it is 6-0. It's heading for Antwerp's biggest ever victory over Standard Liège. This is Kobani. This could easily be 7. What a stop by Henkenay to deny it. And it was Vermeeren in ready to score. And that was an astonishing stop to prevent it from being 7-0. 6 goals to 0. 4 up at half-time. And Mark van Bommel is now seeing the champions re-emerge as proper, real title contenders this season. It's 16 years since Cercle were above club this deep into the season. Lots at stake for both, for different reasons. In by Skov Olsen, great flick, cleared off the line. What a magnificent save by Wallason. Meyer denied. Denke is leading the way. Too short for him. Cut out by Zinkernagel. And now it's Club's turn to bring it on. Here's Skov Olsen. In short, Zinkernagel, Skov Olsen. Quick bounce, Skov Olsen, great save. Wallason got another touch onto it. Club going well on the offensive early on. Two brilliant chances in quick succession for them. Andreas Skov Olsen released. De Wilde taking control, but now he's lost it. Jupiler, who never needs much room. Oh, look at that! Look at that from Ferenc Jupiler out of nothing. A long way out, a massive angle against him. Have a little back heel, opens up. Chancellor Marshall, big out Denke! He was in position. He's been the man in the league up front this campaign. Meyer pulling it across and Igor Thiago just missing out. Here's Buchanan. Thiago up there again. Well claimed by Wallason. And Wallason landing heavily. Cercle man out and out since then. It's a great ball. Boho! Brilliant save by Mignolet. That was the opening for Cercle Bruges. That was the chance. Did well with it too. It's come out wide towards Buchanan. He's got plenty looking for a Jupiler. Good save, Wallason. Wasn't going to recover in time. Away by Utkus. Jupiler only needs an inch. Great ball forward. Igor Thiago's in. Wallason with a save. Another vital stop. Vidlesen! Brilliant save, a rebound stopped as well to deny Jupiler. And Wallason the hero again. Van Aken's not down. Meyer being played through by him. Pulled it across. Jupiler somehow denied. And I've no idea how. Zinkernagel bursting down the right-hand side. Jupiler! A miracle! Igor Thiago, it's opened up well for him. Chance tight. Skourash trying to make the angle. Couldn't pull it through. Important stop again by Senemiyange. Not for the first time since he's come on. In by Nielsen. It'll come through. Jupiler. Great chance. Meyer saved. Wallason does it again. Cercle, hang on. Cercle Bruges stay 5th. Club Bruges stay 7th. They remain everyone's nemesis to Union. Anderlecht lie 4 points behind their Brussels neighbours right now. And Gent 5. That's deflected in, and Gent are in front. Very little change up front up to this point, but there had been a warning of this earlier from Samoas, and he has it now. Lovely finish. Anderlecht had kept Gent relatively quiet. Short by Tissoudali, Samoa's in space, big deflection. And Schmeichel was not going to save that. This is Struikens. Skip past well. Coombs dealt with him. And then Dolberg did the same to Coombs. And Van Brugge never short of words for anybody. And Brian Reamer, I think, is quite unhappy with that interaction. I think both coaches are going to be spoken to here by Jasper Vergoed. Is Dreyer. Good ball in, great ball in. It's a close call with Watanabe. It is a penalty for Anderlecht. Right at the end of the first half. Really good ball played through, but I'm just wondering if Azad wasn't in an offside position when the ball was played. He has form against Anderlecht. Does he carry it into now? It's Dolberg. He almost saved a rough, but it's in. It's 1-1. Anderlecht on terms. He went the correct way, but the penalty was too good. Dreyer back helping, and it worked out. Struikens with a nod forward, but reclaimed so comfortably by Jordan Turin-O'Regan. Here comes Matti Samoa. He's got lots of room, Samoa, and he can hit them. Schmeichel knows all about that. Really good save. Decent stop. Samoa's good little ball over the top, flicked back dangerously. Here's the opening. Fofana's in there, having received it from Gerkens, and Coombs! That would have been the winner. And the time has gone for Gent and Anderlecht. They've cancelled each other out with a 1-1 draw, and that means the winners of the night are surely Union Saint-Gilloise.
Both sides usually wearing the yellow and blue, and this is a great burst forward by Koita, having a brilliant season so far. Stopped by Reynolds, but it's play on. Boca! Oh, lovely goal! What a wonderful strike by Eric Boca! His first of the season, netting in wintry Westerlo. Fine burst forward by Koita, 8 goals this season, and Boca opens his account brilliantly. A superb strike past Bolat. Westerlo corner sent in by Griffin Yao, and it's effective. Decent chance. Oh, Zadorchuk's hit the post. St. Jordan survive, but they haven't cleared it properly yet. Still an opening here. Behram equalises. His first goal since coming from Galatasaray. Westerlo on terms. Such a hard side to beat here last season. Dug out by Zadorchuk. He couldn't turn it away. The one-two was back in the centre. Behram most certainly could. It was well teed up and a fine finish. A well struck past Suzuki in the St. Jordan goal. Westerlo very keen right now. Plenty of opportunities. Yeah, with a chance to pull it back, not properly cleared. Madsen scores! And Westerlo are 2-1 up. And they've turned this one around. Nicholas Madsen gives Westerlo the lead. And Sint-Truiden did not deal with that the best. Plenty of creativity, Reynolds involved. Yao couldn't find a way through, but Madsen definitely could. He was waiting, and once it reached him, the Dane did not miss. 2-1. Decent game so far. Everyone's enjoying it, and some are enjoying a game of their own. Sint-Truiden looking to build again. The cross was good, the cross was deep. Bayram and Zahir Özlem coming together. Was there an arm involved there? Laforge, the referee, decides it's a penalty. The arm out of Bayram and penalised. It's Koita. It's 9 for the season, and Sint-Truiden are on terms. Good penalty that. That's the way to convert. 2-2. Tempting here surely for Koita, considering the record he has this season in the league. Aboubakary Koita! Wonderful goal! 10 for the season. He joins Kevin Denke at the top of the scoring charts in the best fashion possible. The wall broke up and Koita took advantage. 3rd minute of stoppage time. Westerlo in big trouble. It's crept in! It's crept in! Boss with the original shot. Freegan might have had an effort with it too. Suzuki deceived. Freegan's little flick and it's in. And it's 3-3. Surely he knew little about it. His 3rd goal since coming from Rijeka. What a thriller.
10th hosting 11th in the East. Visitors RWDM without a league win in 2 months. 4 points from the last 7 games. The Pandas of Eupen beating Charleroi and drawing with Sint-Truiden in their last 2. Eupen with a chance to go above Standard Liège in the table. They've been pinning a lot on Isaac Nuhu this season. Nobody's produced more attempts from fast breaks than him in the league this campaign. Played on side by Abner Hare, over the top in the end. A close run thing 8 minutes in. Kraal's excellent ball forward, sending Nuhu away. Maybe too much energy used up in the sprint here. The Pandas with a lot of the early attacking. Camara's clearance falling at the feet of Milos Pantovic. An excellent effort saved by RWDM's ever-reliable goalkeeper, Theo De Forney. Pantovic with the room to shoot from distance. De Forney pulling off a top-notch save. Approaching the half-hour mark, Amadou Keita making ground in the RWDM half, sending Nuhu away. A moment to compose before the moment to finish. Well taken by Nuhu for his 4th goal of the season. Keita streaming forward to open some panic in the Molenbeek defence. 8 men back for them. Nuhu well placed to open the scoring. That after 29 minutes. RWDM without a major chance of note up to that point, but the goal sparking them into action. Jonathan Eris picking out Xavier Mercier in the penalty area. A goal to savour from the former Leuven playmaker. They'd only been behind for 5 minutes. Mercier's first goal since returning to Belgium after a year in Hungary. The Brussels boys firmly perked up thanks to that. Shuto Abe's long cross seeing Makdar Gay make a dummy run for Jeff Rayner Adelaide, but scooped over the top. A brilliant, brilliant chance. Top scorer Gay making space, Rayner Adelaide unable to add the finish. The Molenbeek men emerging as the better side now. Japan international Abe testing Gabriel Slanina in the open goal. The Pandas being forced back even more. Very good stop by Slanina. But from the resulting corner, how would he have dealt with Segovia's header had it been slightly lower? A major opening. So 1-1 at half-time. RWDM's growing dominance not abating into the second half. Mercier's arrival a big boost to them in their first season back in the top flight. A great ball for Rayner Adelaide to create space. A blistering strike just off target. Having spent the last 6 seasons in Ligue 1, he is a class act. A brilliant ball from Mercier to find Rayner Adelaide, yet to score since coming from sister club Lyon, struggling in Ligue 1 right now.
Mercier involved again to set a quality move in motion down the right, sending Camera away. Reina Adelaide's smart flick for Abe to score his first goal since coming from FC Tokyo early in the season. Hence, the big celebration and RWDM ahead. This might just be the best team goal of the week. Mercier, Camera and Reina Adelaide building up for Abe's finish. You can't beat confidence, and lots of it. Mercier driving forward. Gay's back heel opening more doors for the Frenchman. Gay sent through again. Slanin is standing tall and saving twice. Gay then picking out Romildo de Piage to wrap it up on a sub for his debut. The first time RWDM have scored 3 in a game this season, and the points now secure for their first win in 2 months, and this in front of a huge travelling support. Mercier and Gay are class acts for sure, causing havoc here. Slanina doing well to deny Gay twice, but another Brazilian recruit from Botafogo making good in his first appearance for the club. The Brussels side moving up to 10th in the table with their biggest win of the season so far. Eupen 1 or WDM 3. Mechelen in 14th, climbing out to the bottom 4 last week by drawing a standard Liège. Too late for Steven Defour, dismissed as KAKA's coach. Replacement Besnik Hassi watching from the crowd tonight. Charleroi 12th, 1 place above the relegation zone and under pressure with an early penalty shout against them. Referee Wesley de Kramer waving this one away. Jonas Bayer's arms down by his side. The Zebras had rallied with 3 wins in 4 games before losing the last 2 to Eupen and Gent, and Mechelen pressing them again here, with Norman Bissett seeing a big opening develop. Charleroi keeper Hervé Coffey there first, both running into each other in a nasty collision. Concerning straight away for referee de Kramer, and for both coaches too, including Mechelen caretaker Fred van der Bist. Called by de Kramer as an unfortunate clash and nothing more. 27 minutes before Charleroi first big chance of the game. Ryuta Morioka's corner from the right finding Dan Heyman's head. Jeffrey Ehrman's clearing off the line. The Zebras almost edging into the lead. But Ehrman's in the right place there. And Ehrman's in the right place here. His corner from the left picking out Elias Kobout. Mori Kanate's header and follow-up shot both denied by Coffey. Kanate, a Centroden stalwart for so long, denied his first goal for his new club. Coffey parrying the first attempt, the second stopped by a fine reflex save with the foot. Molina's new coach Hassi claimed 4 league titles as a player, with 1 more as a coach, getting Anderlecht over the line in 2014. He says Mechelen play the kind of football everyone wants to see with commitment. Bizet's header in the 3rd minute of first half stoppage time, a real tester for Coffey, the Burkina Faso goalkeeper over his previous knock. A decent attack taking on full on, Kanate and Raptri before Scope's sharp flick. Bizet close to a beauty. But 0-0 at half-time. Mechelen with most of the chances in the first half. Felicia Masu trying to work out how Charleroi get more. Mechelen trying to get out of the blocks quickly in the second half. How quickly? This quickly. Straight from the kickoff. Cobout cracking a long one forward to set Ballet away again and not on to get past Charleroi's back 5. Damien Mark catching up in time, but not in a good way. Penalty for Mechelen and an instant red for Mark for denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity. The double jeopardy change to the law that came in a few years ago is in the event of a mistimed tackle. No tackle, no mercy. No tackle, no mark. Hermans with the task of converting. And Giulio obliging. A vital goal in the early relegation struggle. Only Herman's 2nd goal of the season after hitting a career-high 9 last campaign. It's the first penalty Mechelen have scored all season. Charleroi have given away 5. They've all been converted. Without Damien Mark, the Zebras looking for salvation on the hour mark. But with this corner going wrong, Mechelen getting it away. Kerim Rabtri on the charge, spotting Coffey well out of his penalty area. The Swede getting a lot behind it, but Coffey back in time. It's become a bit of a trend lately. Rabtri the latest to get in on the act, and almost scoring 2. But Mechelen's first win in 8 league games, and after the international break it'll be Hassie's turn to take the reins fully. A result good enough to get the Yellow Reds out of the relegation zone, but Charleroi drop in there. Matsu can only reflect on 3 losses in a row. Mechelen 1, Charleroi 0. Genk in 6th with a chance at the top 4, Leuven in the bottom 4, bringing in Oscar Garcia as their new coach. Racing threatening first, Bilal El Kanous's free kick headed over by Mujahid Sadiq. Genk's midweek draw with Ferencváros, another step towards potentially reaching the post-Christmas stages in the Conference League. El Kanous taking things forward yet again, classically here. The back heel coming for Brian Aynan. Kayembe short for Christopher Bonzuba. Brought down by Kento Misau for a penalty 25 minutes in. A headache for Oscar already. Not quite the same way as it'd be caught by El Kanous here. Bonzuba caught by the Japan international when making space. Aynan scored on the opening day against RWDM. This is first penalty since, saved by Maxence Prévost. Aynan scoring the rebound. 4 goals this season now for the Genk captain. Prévost denying well, but upset with the lack of challenge on the penalty taker. Aynan not passing up his second invitation. Leuven losing 4 of their last 5 in the league and prompted to go in the offensive with 4 men trying to barge into the penalty area, but nothing happening for any of them. Seba Scrivers taking it up, bobbling a shot wide. No jackpot here then. Genk pushing for another before half-time. Their loss in the 5-goal thriller at Antwerp last week, only their second of the season, having also fallen early in the campaign to Eupen. Lots of draws though. Paintsel eventually darting into the area, crossing for Tolu Arkadare, forcing a miraculous foot save from Prévost. Another inspired goalkeeping display here. Tolu left amazed. Paintsel on the left that time, back to his more familiar position on the right next time around, with El Kanous doing a good job of locating him. Paintsel in space, his cross perfect for Tolu, heading narrowly wide. Another close run thing for Genk's leading scorer. But only 3 of his 6 goals have come in the league. Genk fans delighted to be 1 up. Their team trying to cheer everyone up more in the second half. El Kanous continuing to shine, setting Kayembe clear again on the left. His cross finding Paintsel. Prévost beaten this time, but Joran Dome coming to the rescue. Genk wondering how they weren't 4 or 5 up by this stage. Moments later, Matthias Galasa with a spectacular ball over the top, getting Daniel Munoz in for a brilliant volley. Unlucky not to be able to squeeze it in. Still no clincher for Wouter Vranken. Munoz so close to providing it. So how many times have we seen teams dominate only to not put the result to bed and then get caught out? Genk ultimately with 18 goal attempts in this game surely wouldn't suffer that fate. Enter Jonathan Brunes to nip in and score a brilliant equaliser with 5 minutes to go. At the same time as cousin Erling Haaland was netting 2 for Manchester City. Even the celebration's the same. A small dart into the area, bursting through the small gap to score only 4 minutes after coming off the bench. His second goal since signing from Strømsgodset in his native Norway, and a good contribution from new signing Supinat Muyenta. Genk caught out that time. They haven't been losing many, but 6 draws have seen them drop a lot of points. In the 90th minute, Tolu nodding down for Aynan, the captain doing the rest, and a lot of it. Racing back in front again. Kayembe's ball into the area, the key part. Tolu and Aynan combining very well. Aynan with a lovely finish. Genk ahead, entering stoppage time. Leuven trying to push up to get an equaliser in the 93rd minute. Genk taking advantage of that extra space in midfield. Patrick Rosowski getting Paintsel away down the right-hand side. Not having the same luck in front of goal as last season. Still a big tester for Prévost to save. Munoz gobbling up the rebound. The Colombian making sure this time, and delighted to do it too. That the clincher.
Paintsel dragging the OHL defence with him, Prevo keeping him out, but Munoz in the right place to wrap it up for his 5th league goal of the season. He's Genk's leading scorer now. Not bad for a fullback. 1 league loss in 12, Genk go 4th.
Top against bottom at Duden Park. Union having won the last 7 games in a row. It is a big ask for Kortrijk tonight, but remember they did beat some of the big boys during their relegation fight, successful relegation fight last season. Trying not to be in trouble early on here though. Union are swarming around. Rodriguez back towards Casper Terho. Good try by the Finn. Struck it well. Flew just wide of Vandenberger's goal. They had plenty up, and they are looking very keen already. Rodriguez couldn't do much with it, but Terho certainly could. Controlled by Lapuzan, now for Cameron Puertas. Lapuzan has got plenty of options, and Rodriguez is one of them. Good step inside, the angle's tight. Vandenberger called into action, and Glenderbuck's men under big pressure. Lovely ball to the edge of the area, and Rodriguez, who had that penalty miss late on last week against Club Brugge, needed a big pep talk from Alexander Blesson after the game. His confidence is back up. Kortrijk continue to be pinned back. Here's Puertas. Lapuzan, as usual, popping up, reveling in the number 10 shirt. Good bit of room to be played forward, and suddenly the corner. Wonderful by Rodriguez, and Vandenberger had to react quick. That's a good save. That's a lovely shot by Kevin Rodriguez. Nice effort. Union in really cracking form, but still praying for a breakthrough, and they could be under the cosh here. It's been very well won back, and it's been sent forward well. Lapuzan is in, good save, but Rodriguez has scored his first goal for Union Saint-Gilloise. Doesn't have to worry about the penalty miss against Club anymore. Kortrijk held out for as long as they could, but in stoppage time at the end of the first half, they finally succumbed. Lapuzan in, decent save Vandenberger, but Rodriguez following up. Rasmussen setting the whole thing up, and well finished. Alexander Blesson, your side can win the league. That goal, a big lift just before half-time for Union Saint-Gilloise, and here they come again, and here comes Rodriguez again, and what a finish by Kevin Rodriguez! 2 goals in 3 minutes in first half stoppage time. There's no holding him back. There's no holding Union back. Long penetrative ball, getting it up towards Puertas, and Rodriguez with a glorious finish. Rasmussen playing it back, and that's another assist for Puertas, who now has more assists than anyone else in the league. Lovely goal. Chance to build again down the wing, forward by Sykes. It's come up towards Puertas with 1 assist, and now another, because Lapuzan makes it 3. He almost got the opener. They are so well coordinated right now, in more ways than one. Another fine team goal. Ross Sykes getting it going. Puertas nipping in on the near edge of the area, and Lapuzan in the right place to turn home. It's 3 for Union Saint-Gilloise, and there's no way back for Kortrijk now. That's absolutely certain. Always busy, always bothersome. It's Terho who's really revelled in being given a starting place today. Good ball, Lapuzan, very keen. Good setup, Rasmussen. Nice save, Vandenberger. He's had to keep his form up this season. Kortrijk getting some good results of late. Not tonight though, lovely save. Come on guys, this is interesting. Rasmussen has had a brilliant game, but generally they all have in yellow and blue tonight. Terho just knocked off it, but Rasmussen claims it again. It's Rasmussen who could go all the way, and that would have been a wonderful goal. He's had a night of it himself. 8 wins in a row for Union Saint-Gilloise for the first time since 1934, and they go further clearing the table. Another great night for the Unionists.
Quite a week. Westerlo 3, Sint-Truiden 3 looked like being the story of the week until Antwerp went and hit 6 past Standard Liège, their biggest ever win over the Rouges. RWDM and Mechelen, the big winners of the bottom. No winner between Club and Cercle in the first goalless Bruges derby since 1936-37. Genk win a late show against Leuven, and Gent and Anderlecht lose ground due to Union's 8th win in a row, their best top-flight winning streak since 1934. And because of that, Union are winter champions. They go 6 points clear at the top from Anderlecht, 7 clear of Gent, and they will lead into December. Genk and Antwerp move up to 4th and 5th respectively after their wins. Cercle drop to 6th, Standard and 9th after their heaviest loss in 8 years. Mechelen climb out of the relegation zone with Charleroi replacing them. Leuven drop a place, but another point for Westerlo. Only 1 league defeat in 7, despite being second from bottom. Another international break on the way. After that, champions Royal Antwerp kick it off again away to Sint-Truiden. Cercle will host Eupen, a 6-pointer at the bottom between Charleroi and Westerlo, and a big clash of Standard Liège and Genk. Leaders Union will be at 3rd-placed Gent, Club at Leuven. There's the Brussels derby of Anderlecht and RWDM, with another bottom 6 clash between Kortrijk and Mechelen. Until then, from Will Downing and the Pro League TV team in Brussels, enjoy your football.